Hi Tom, Jason Little here from Kelowna Chrysler, and thank you so much again for your phone call regarding the new Jeep Grand Cherokee. And today, I got a winner. It's a 21 Grand Cherokee Laredo Altitude package. I drive the exact same thing. I absolutely love it. We're going to spend a few minutes here doing a walk around and recap some of the features. Let's get right to it. So the power plant underneath this model, you got the 3.6 V6 Pentastar, one of the #1 rated V6 engines on the market, and powering that is an 8-speed torque flight transmission. Great for towing, great for in-town driving and highway driving for fuel economy. I have some success stories and wins with mine. I'll share with you later. Iconic, you still have the 7-slot grille, being a Jeep product, stemming back to 1941 in the Willys Jeep. Some major heritage in 80 years here. On the front end, you do have projection headlamps, and these are going to offer a really good field of vision at night. You can see the ditches on both sides, and for the fog, you do have the fog lamps. You got tow hooks for escapability and towing your friends out if you happen to be, off-roading lightly. And this little ball here is going to be for one of your radar cameras, and you got one more in the windshield. That's going to be for your forward collision warning, which will save 10% in your ICBC car insurance and your lane keep assist. Now with the Altitude package, you get the glossed out black 20-inch rims, the blacked out badging and grille. And the Jeep does have proximity entry. The keys just live in your pocket. You just walk up, simply lock it from here, or you just touch the back of the handle and lock it in turn. Jeep does have blind spot detection up in the upper right and upper left mirrors for safety. And this is a lovely leather with suede insert load. I love it. You get the best of both worlds. No more sticking your butt to the seats as well. And the fit and finish is stunning. Blacked out wood grain dash and trim levels on all of it. Nothing is cheap on here. You can feel it. It's a Jeep. You can see why they're worth so much money. And moving to the back here, the rear passengers are in much comfort. They're actually reclined. They do fold flat for extra storage. And we even have the Jeep WeatherTech mats in the rear, passengers in the rear, and the front driver and passenger as well to hold all that kind of mud and sand where we may be in the Okanagan here. And you got a rear fold-down cup holder. You have forward-facing vents and floor ducts, 150-volt power inverter, and magazine holders for those long road trips. And on the rear for towing, this will pull 6,200 pounds. It does have a Class 3 receiver hitch, a 4 and 7-pin wiring harness. We'll talk to the brake system. You have your rear park assist sensors, your backup camera. There should be no, I'm sorry for what I said, backing up the trailer if you happen to have one. We've all been there, I know personally as well, and I'll digress here shortly. You do have a 12-volt adapter back here as well, guys, for blowing up any kind of air mattress or maybe a paddleboard for off-roading. Grocery bag hangers, and a privacy blind behind your gear in the back there so nobody can see. And the power liftgate can be closed a few different ways. There's a button right here. There's a button in the overhead console. You can manually close it with your hands or simply from the key fob, which is nice to have, especially if your hands are full. And moving to the left-hand side of the passenger, it is exactly the same as the other side. Not much going on. I don't know, we just showed you. Sharp. And one thing I should mention too is the shark fin antenna. So if you have a roof rack, which this is also ready, it's nice and slim, so stuff can go beside it and around it and above it. It's not going to impede any of your gear for any rack system you happen to have on here. And for the driver, you do have a power seat with 8-way and lumbar supports, power windows and power locks and power mirrors. You have automatic headlamps. Don't ever have to worry about turns off or on. Just let the photo cell do the magic and the work. This does have a tilt and telescoping steering wheel, so ergonomically speaking, there shouldn't be any strain on your knees or elbows. You get the seat where you want it in your steering wheel, and you just take off for any long road trips. Now all the glass is acoustic rated. The doors are triple sealed for sound dampening. And on top of that, one thing I did miss out here, guys, is all 4 corners of the wheel wells. See this looks like carpet in here? This is made for sound dampening. Nice feature to have for luxury. Kind of a premium product. Start it up. All right, automatic transmission. Here's your select drive with multi-terrain here. You just pick what you're in. Mud and rock and sand are gonna be low range. Auto and snow are the 2 most used in our demographic and area. And here's your 8.4 Uconnect 4C with built-in navigation. Mirror dimmer. And this is a nice leather wrapped heated steering wheel for the winter, which does have a remote start. You can actually remote start from your cell phone as well with a 1-year subscription, which is free upon activation for Sirius XM Guardian. I'll talk more about that when I see you guys, as well as 1-year free activation for Sirius XM Radio. Also has heated seats, off-road pages. Love that feature. Might take a second to boot up here. I'll keep moving along. Total customizable 7-inch clustering here, which is also digital. You can change the fonts, the colors, everything in here. Here's your USB hub. Dual climate control for anything like me. And my other half, I like being cool. She likes being smoking volcano hot. You get the best of both worlds. Here you can see your off-road pages, steering angles, pitch and rolls, T's and P's, temperatures and pressures, and of course your select terrain, which is on the fly as well. This is 4-wheel drive. Built-in cruise control, hands-free calling, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, voice recognition, Google Assistant, and Siri Eyes. This thing is loaded. It could be your next vehicle for a while compared to see what's going out there for the market. Hoping I missed anything, but if you require more information, do not hesitate to ask me. There's a lot going on in the Jeep. We can always go a little more in depth when you're here. And Tom, thanks again for the call. I appreciate you guys taking time today to watch the video. Went a little longer than I wanted to, but if you have any questions, contact me directly at 250-469-3333. And thanks for watching.